When the moon is full and drums begin to speak, children gather around fire, not to just listen to a story, but whispers of the soul of the land. In the heart of a quiet African village called Amuma, surrounded by thick forests and red earth rose, there lived a man feared by all, a thief named Dogo. He was swift, silent, and smart. By the time a rooster crowed in the morning, someone's yams, goats, and coins had vanished in the night. The villagers cursed his name, but no one had ever seen his face. But what they didn't know was that Dogo, the thief, once had a name and a heart. Years ago, Dogo was just a young herbal apprentice living with his father, Baba Ikono, the respected village healer. Dogo had learned how to mix root to cure fever, leaves to stop bleeding, and how to whisper prayers into smoke. But fate is cruel. One night, a greedy chief accused Baba Ikon of poisoning his rival, and without trial, he was dragged out and beaten to death. Dogo watched from behind the tall grass, his mouth shut by fear, his heart burning with hate. He fled into the forest that night and never returned as the same boy. Dogo became the shadow of that village. He stole not to get rich, but to survive. And as the years passed, the village forgot the young boy with healing hands and only remembered the thief with the cursed name. Until one night, a scream pierced through the village air. Mama Ife, the king widow, who sold roasted plantain, was crying. Her only daughter, Amara, had collapsed. Her skin burned with fever. Her body shook like dry leaves in a storm. The herbalist was away. The chief guards didn't care, and the villagers whispered, "The gods have taken her." But someone else heard those cries. That night, under a moonless sky, shadows slipped into Mama Ife's compound. The villagers saw a figure kneel beside the girl, pouring herbal into calabash, whispering in the old tongue, burning crashes, fanning smoke around her. The girl's eye opened. By morning, the fever had vanished. The thief had healed her. Who did it? The villagers asked. She saw him, Mama Ife whispered. It was the thief. He told me not to be afraid. He said and left yams and added her eyes wet. The chief called it a lie, but other stories began to spread. A hunter wounded by a lion, found healed in the forest. An old man with swollen legs now walking with ease. Always the same story. A man came in the night, a thief, with the hands of a healer. Angered, the wicked chief Abule placed a bounty. Catch Dogo, dead or alive. Let no one have mercy on him. But one day, the chief himself fell ill. His body swelled and his lips turned blue. And as the chief lay dying, a figure crept into his heart. I should let you die, said a voice. The chief's eyes widened. But I am not like you. Dogo crushed 7 black seeds, mixed it with honey, and whispered a prayer. By morning, the swell was gone. The chief, once cruel and proud, now wept like a child. He grabbed Dogo's hand and said, "Who are you?" But Dogo just smiled and said, "Someone you once destroyed, but I chose to heal instead." Then he vanished into the forest. He forgave the chief and left the revenge and stealing behind, and lived his life alone somewhere far away. From that day on, no one saw Dogo again, but stories still echoed through Amuma of a thief who healed the sick, a man who paid evil with good. And so they say, whenever a healer whispers in the night or smell herbs burning in the air, it may be Dogo, not to steal, but to heal. Sometimes we fear ones sent to save us, And sometimes the heart that was broken becomes the hands that heal. Pay evil with good.